In the wild world of modern dating, it's all too easy to find yourself trapped in a toxic relationship dynamic that slowly erodes your self-worth and happiness. While every couple experiences conflicts and challenges, there are certain red flag behaviors that should never be tolerated or rationalized away. In this video, we will reveal the 8 definitive signs that you're entangled with an emotionally abusive or manipulative partner. If you recognize multiple instances of her uttering the following statements, it's time to seriously reevaluate the relationship for your own well-being. Staying could jeopardize your long-term mental and emotional health. If she tells you these, leave her. 1. You're so insecure and jealous. The first major red flag is when she constantly accuses you of being insecure, jealous, or possessive over small things. You could simply express feeling uncomfortable with an interaction she had with another man, and she'll blow it up, shame you, and project all her behaviors onto you. This is a classic example of her gaslighting you to avoid being held accountable. Healthy relationships involve open communication about boundaries and feelings without judgment. If your girlfriend cannot have a calm discussion when you express reasonable concerns, that's a big problem. She's conditioning you to dismiss your gut instincts as insecurity when often your instincts are spot on. Her shaming is designed to make you doubt yourself and avoid calling out her questionable behavior again. Don't fall for this manipulative tactic. If she can't have respectful discussions about appropriate boundaries, that's a her problem she needs to work on. 2. You're so negative and bitter. Another massive waving red flag is when your girlfriend constantly puts you down as being negative or bitter anytime you share feelings or perspectives that don't align with her reality. This could be giving constructive criticism about something in the relationship, or even just venting about a bad day at work. In a healthy partnership, partners should feel safe to open up and share their authentic selves without fear of being attacked or shut down. If she dismisses and diminishes your feelings as just negativity, every time there's something she doesn't want to hear, that's unacceptable behavior. Over time, this will erode your self-esteem and make you second-guess every thought you have. It's emotional abuse designed to mold you into seeing reality only through her manipulative lens. Don't tolerate this toxic dynamic. Leave anyone who can't allow space for you to be yourself, flaws and all. 3. You're holding me back. If your partner constantly plays the victim and tells you you're holding me back from pursuing her dreams, ambitions, or social life, this is a huge waving red flag that she's an energy vampire. She's manipulating you into feeling like the root of all her problems, so you'll bend over backwards to please her and shapeshift into her idea of an ideal partner. In a healthy relationship, both people should feel mutually supported and inspired to chase their goals, not stifled. There's no reason she can't pursue her ambitions without throwing cheap shots implying you're anything prohibitive holding her back. This type of statement weaponizes your care and commitment against you. She's subconsciously punishing you for being a stable, grounded partner by perpetually painting you as the source of her unhappiness. Make no mistake, comments like these are emotional abuse tactics to dissolve your identity and independence. Leave anyone who can't appreciate you for who you are. 4. You're just too much drama. If she regularly accuses you of creating drama anytime you try to address issues in the relationship or have a disagreement, that's an immediate red flag you need to get out now. This type of behavior shames you and devalues your emotional needs from the start. Healthy relationships involve two people feeling mutually safe to share concerns, work through challenges, and have uncomfortable discussions when needed. If she always pulls the "you're just drama" card to shut you down, she lacks emotional maturity. Over time, this abusive behavior will gaslight you into believing that processing any natural human emotions or conflicts is inherently wrong or dramatic. Don't tolerate this toxic nonsense. Find a relationship coach or therapist to overcome issues in a healthy manner. 5. You're overreacting. Along similar lines as the drama shaming, watch out for a partner who constantly accuses you of overreacting anytime you attempt to communicate your feelings about something bothering you in the relationship. This minimizes the impact and validity of your emotions. For example, if her behavior hurt or disrespected you, she might say, "Damn, you're overreacting. I didn't mean it like that." While the intent may be unclear, the impact matters. and she should care about your feelings rather than dismiss them instantly. Healthy couples discuss issues openly without fear of being attacked or shamed for communicating emotional responses. If she refuses to allow room for you to process emotions around conflicts, that dynamic will become extremely damaging and devalue your sense of self long-term. 6. Don't be so sensitive. Another devious manipulation tactic is for her to constantly shame and deride you for being so sensitive anytime you open up emotionally or call her out on behaviors that hurt you. This builds on itself over time, policing your emotional vulnerability and expression until you are an empty, unfeeling husk in the relationship. True intimacy requires both partners feeling safe to peel back layers and be vulnerable without fearing attacks or emasculation. If every time you try to share emotions or confront issues, she invalidates you as too sensitive, she is essentially demanding you divorce your humanity to please her emotional neglect. Don't tolerate these attempts to erode you into an unfeeling robot. True emotional security and confidence involves being in touch with the full range of human emotions. She is projecting her own insecurities around emotional depth. Leave anyone who fears real intimacy on this level. 7. Stop being so controlling. If your partner frequently deflects anytime you try to set reasonable boundaries or make requests of her by accusing you of being controlling, this is an attempt to perpetually overstep your needs while retaining zero accountability. It's a way to shut down conversations instantly. For example, if you express wanting her to check in with you before staying out extremely late with friends, as a courtesy, she might snap back, "Stop trying to control me." This twists your reasonable ask into something nefarious. Ironically, her manipulative avoidance of compromising or discussing things rationally is the actual controlling behavior designed to strong-arm you into accommodating her unchecked lifestyle without compromise. Don't fall for these deflective mind games. If she refuses to have thoughtful discussions about appropriate boundaries for your comfort levels, it's time to leave. Her aversion to reasonable requests or boundaries is a form of control itself. She is controlling the relationship narrative to always prioritize her desires at the expense of yours. A caring partner who wants you both to feel content and secure would have no issue compromising and considering your feelings too. Her refusal to do so indicates she sees the relationship as a one-way street where only her needs matter. 8. You made me do that. The ultimate red flag statement is when your partner justifies abusive, toxic behaviors or outbursts against you by claiming, "You made me do that." This is a shocking lack of responsibility and accountability for one's own actions, emotions, and treatment of others. In healthy partnerships, both people own their decisions and maintain self-control, even in heated moments. Playing the victim and blame shifting is a way to eternally be the abuser lacking agency for abusive conduct. It's an attempt to make their issues yours to solve by not provoking them next time. When someone utterly refuses to take ownership of their choices and violating your boundaries, there is nothing left to do but leave the relationship and protect yourself. This victim-blaming mindset will only lead to darker cycles of toxicity if you remain entangled. Your only path is to free yourself. Words like "you made me" are the reddest of red flags. They indicate this person has no self-control, perspective, or accountability. Anything they do is supposedly justified and your fault for somehow making them act that way. This mentality is dangerous and only grows more extreme over time as they reinforce not taking responsibility. It creates a dynamic where you are always blamed for their actions, stuck walking on eggshells with no agency of your own. While every couple experiences ups and downs, there is never an excuse for one partner to chronically shame, manipulate, deride, or erode the other's sense of self-worth and emotional safety. The 8 statements outlined here represent undeniable red flags that you are trapped in an abusive relationship dynamic. By recognizing these toxic patterns, you can take the courageous step needed to remove yourself, heal what has been broken, and ultimately manifest the nurturing partnership you truly deserve. The path begins with the willingness to walk away from anything less than true, unconditional love and respect. Your peace and identity are too precious to settle for these injustices. If you have made it this far, Let us know what you think in the comment section below. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.